Welcome back to LearnBC. Here with Jared in a Basics 101 series. We're up to SOP-4, Personalising your workspace. Now, as we talk through SOPs, we talk through the context and rules, the trigger, the preconditions, the key principles to help you understand. We also cover the procedure, how to do what we show you in this video as a standard operating procedure in bullet points, and then we take you through those procedures. We talk through what happens as an outcome, as an exception when it fails, or if it works successfully. Now, appreciate you liking, sharing, subscribing, and if you feel like emailing us, email us at how@learnbc.today. We'd love to hear from you. Let's get started. Personalisation is such a key part of Business Central to make your workspace work for you. It's one of the most powerful things that I haven't seen done well in any other ERP. So the topics here we're going to cover is entering and exiting personalisation. We're going to talk about moving, hiding, and showing fields and columns, personalising the action bar, adding, removing actions, realising columns on list pages, resizing, switching between list and tile view, adding bookmarks to the role center navigation, and clearing all of your personalization. Now the trigger, the default, page layout is cluttered or it just doesn't have what you want. Okay, so the trigger here is you. You look, you're not happy, what you have is not relevant, time to make a change. Let's personalize. Precondition is personalization permissions. Your role needs to allow you to personalize. So if it's not allowing you, it's because your business has decided they don't want you touching it. Okay. Page navigation skills. Make sure you have watched all of the videos up until video 3. We're on to video 4. So this should actually get into a bit more detail. Target page is open. Make sure your page that you want to personalize is open. So we are ready to go. Key principles is it's your view only. You're only changing for you. You're not changing anything else. It's always reversible, okay? And it's page specific. So if you personalize on one page, it's different to another page. You cannot add new fields. So you won't have access to add a field by doing this method. This is not how you customize Business Central. The important notes, personalize versus designer role. If you don't have access to the designer role, I don't know what's going on with my tongue there. So if you don't have access to designer, it's an administrative feature. You have personalize, and there's a difference. Personalize mode is for individual. Designer tool makes changes for all users. Never confuse the two. Designer change affects everyone in the company. Critical warning, do not hide mandatory fields marked with a red asterisk. Hiding a required field will prevent you from saving records on that page, as BC will still require the value. Well, what are the procedures? What we're going to work through is how to get in and out of personalization mode. We're going to talk about moving and hiding fields. We're going to talk about adding hidden fields. We're going to talk about resizing columns and toggle tile view. We're going to talk about benchmarking, okay? And number 6, how to clear your personalization. Let's get into Business Central. Here I am in Business Central, and I'm going to click the cog, the gear up the top, and press Personalize. Now, it's going to look like this, Personalizing Business Manager. That's my role that I'm in. There's a Done button, and there's a More, and you need to click More. And then you have the personalization bar that allows us to do some fancy things as we get into lists and cards. Now, I'm going to close this box here. And as I move my mouse around my page, I can see here, for example, the headline, a ribbon appears when I move my mouse over it. If I click on that ribbon, I get a menu. The menu gives me the option to hide. I can hide that. I can go onto my actions and say I don't invoice, so I'm gonna hide that action. I'm gonna hide payments because it's not important to me. Okay, I don't do reporting, and so on. You can drag different tiles around. So So I've just reordered the payment tiles. I can drag sections around. I'm going to move the favorite accounts just here in front of business performance. There you go. It's allowing me to move that now. So some are locked, some are not. Oh, here on the screen, it's giving me that ability to turn around and move and hide. But if I'm in a customer list, I'm going to open. Now I'm in the list. I may want to hide name number 2. Let's hide that. Okay. I can hide the responsibility center. So I'm able to move and hide. I can drag the phone number and move it across. Gives me the flexibility to drag and drop what I would like. Now, in this, I have the ability to add fields back. I can click add field, and here in my list, I get all of the fields that may be in the database that I may want to use. For example, currency code. I can click the ribbon, press show, and currency is now exposed. Or as an example, I may want the postcode of my customer and I can drag and drop. So one way is to click on it. The other is to click and drag into the exact space where you want to add that field. So adding and hiding fields on a list is repeated when I'm on the customer. I've still got my add field section here. You can see here that I could drag the name to below Additum. So I can see here my field, or I could use the ribbon here to press hide. And it gives me the ability to show, move, hide, and add back. I'm currently in show more or show less, so I'm in more right now. And there's a certain field here that I want to expose, which is the salesperson. I can click on the salesperson and say show always. And so now when I say show less, the salesperson code is now showing, and it gives me the ability to toggle. I may want to hide the blocked, and as soon as I hide it, it's gone from show more or less and appeared back in the add field page, of which I can drag that back and just let it go. There we have it. So adding hidden fields using add field to page is very simple within Business Central. Changing your columns while I'm still in personalization mode gives me the freedom that I can drag around my columns. I also have the ability to change my toggle between tiles, tall tiles, or list view. And remember, if you're in list view, to add that new feature created and modified by. Next, we have bookmarks. I'm going to click done here. So our personalization is locked in. My icons have disappeared, invoicing has disappeared, and everything stayed the way I personalized. But now I want to go in to something like sales quotes, and over on my sales quote action bar, I go right to the far right hand corner. I can see here a bookmark. It looks like a bookmark that you would put in your book. If you move your mouse over and leave it, it should say add bookmark. I click. If I now go back home, I can see now sales quotes here. What if I wanted to add it a different way? I can search sales invoice, and any of the reports that come out, any of the results, including reports and analysis or pages and tasks, I have the ability here to click the bookmark straight from the tell me or search, and it gives me that personalization that I'm needing or wanting. Now, our last procedure is how to clear the personalization. We're going to go back to the cog, personalize, and I have this button here called clear personalization. Alternatively, I can move my mouse over what I've personalized and clear personalization. I'm going to click clear, navigation menu, only actions, only fields, columns, and parts, or everything. Do you want to continue? Yes. Done. My page has been reset. I've cleared my personalization. Remembering that personalization is just on this page. If I go back into customers, it still has the personalization that I had before. And if I wanted to reset that again, I would go into the cog, the gear, click, not my settings, sorry, click, personalize. And the same thing applies. Clear all, yes. And now it's reset to my roles default column layout. So what are the exceptions? Cannot add a specific field. If a field you need does not appear in the field picker, it does not exist on the page type. A developer or administrator must use the design tool or add an extension to add it to the page. Personalize option is grayed out. Well, your user profile may have personalization disabled in your role, so you need to talk to your systems administrator that will be able to help you with that. Cannot save a record after personalizing. You may have hidden a mandatory field, like, for example, customer number or external document number, and now your document will not work properly. What do post conditions look like? Your most used pages show only the fields you need. Frequently used pages are bookmarked on your role center. Column widths are optimal. Column widths are optimized for your screen, and you know how to reset the two defaults if you need to. You are ready to proceed to the next procedure. I'll see you there.